bounce back here?
Yeah, look, that's T20 cricket. We've been competitive in two, but haven't got segments of them right. The first one is the last 3 overs disappeared, and then we lost wickets in the power play. The last one we got the power play right and a batter in, and then mucked up the last 4 or 5 overs. So it's just looking for those small improvements. I think the more that you actually play, once you get into that, you should get that little bit better. And it's just literally bringing it back to each ball, bringing it back and simplifying things. It's very simple. T20 cricket is a format. You need your top 4 to have faced 80 plus balls, and early wickets creates pressure. So we just do that a little bit better.
What the main thing you are concerned about this? What should you improve a lot?
Well, you can always improve. So that last game I thought we're 25 short. You make those extra 25 runs, which we should have got off those last 4 or 5 overs, then they have to approach that chase slightly differently. Whereas that 20-25 cost you could afford to coast and take it easy on the chase. Whereas if you have to push and go through to from that 170, 180 odd total, you've got to go right from the start. And they're just the small things. So we've spoken about them, but it's about continuing to do the things that we do well, just better for longer.
Coach, we know that Mustafizur Rahman is a very good T20 bowler. Actually, he showed it very much before, but this is just something going wrong with him.
As in T20 cricket, start to rush it a little bit, bat and ball. It's just about slowing it down, bringing it back, and being very clear about what I need to do in this situation. But the Fizz, no issues in and around him. Very, very good bowler, and he'll win us games.
And what about the Taskin Ahmed? He was in very good form in last T20 tournament in BPL, and now it is only just 2 games past. But what do you think about Taskin and Fizz combination?
Well, they're good bowlers. It's different between bowling in nets and practicing. I think you want, from a rhythm point of view, particularly for your bowlers, to get into games. And T20 is very hard because you're going to bowl 1 over in the power play or 2 in the middle and 2 at the end. So it's never a case of, it's going along nicely and going along nicely. What they both are doing is working exceptionally hard on their skills at practice. So if you continue with that, guys, they'll put it in performances for you at some point. So just take your time. It doesn't happen overnight, even for the very, very good players. Guys go through a run, top batters or bowlers, where they're not getting wickets and you're not necessarily getting runs. Take Name in the first game. Struggled a little bit, played beautifully, I thought, in that second game. That set us up. We just should have finished better than we did. Very, very good, very young, exciting player for Bangladesh.
As you said about the Mohammad Naim Sheikh, how much you rate him after watching his 78 actually?
Very, very much so, because he struggled in that first game, worked exceptionally hard the next couple of days, and put in a performance. And the intent from him was so much better in that. And the intent from him was so much better in that second game. Very, very much. And you forget he's a young man. So it'll take time, but an innings like that will give it that's that slightly bigger, better intent in what I need to do. But very, very impressive. He is going to be a very good player for Bangladesh.
Coach, Zakir Hassan is fit for tomorrow match.
We'll see today.
Injured, finger injury.
Yeah, we see today. The guys on fitness tests, we give them till the day before, have a bat, have a little bit of light catching here. Because we're in the middle of a soccer field. There was a soccer game on here last night. It's very impressive. I think he is here tomorrow. But that's fine, because he's an experienced batter, and that's what you want in these competitions. You want experienced top order batters that have experience and success in Bangladesh conditions.
Is there any possibility that he will play tomorrow?
Don't know. It'll depend when he gets here and what he's like. I think that's a very hard ask, getting off an international flight and, oh, by the way, you're playing. So probably not, but we'll see.